So, you're ready to get your home on the market. It's all cleaned up and ready to go. But how do you select the right realtor when there are all sorts of ads for each of them, each one proclaiming that they are the best thing since sliced bread? I'm Chuck Shaver of the Shaver Group with Keller Williams Heritage Realty here in Central Florida. And today I will help you decipher the secret code to ensure your realtor is the right one to get your home sold for the highest possible price. There are many important questions to ask, and all of these will be done in no particular order. So the first question is, what are your credentials? Yes, fancy letters after one's name could just be a lot of fluff, but it is one way to separate those that sell real estate on the fly from those who take their careers seriously and work to obtain training and credentials to help them with their craft along the way. Remember, you aren't buying a $50 pair of shoes here. You're placing tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars in someone else's hands, so this is not a question that should be discounted. Number two, how many listing sales did you close last year? Because most realtors would be happy to just list your home, you need to pay close attention here. Listen for the facts, not about how hard they'll be working for you, what great negotiators they are, or how many open houses they'll hold. A realtor's experience is one of the most important factors in making a decision as important as this. If they respond with something like, "Oh honey, I've been selling real estate for 40 years," well, that should be a red flag that they really don't want to answer your question. Also, many realtors work primarily with buyers, so find an agent that specializes in listing homes. Number three, do you work full or part-time? Many realtors do work part-time for many reasons, and this does not make them a bad realtor. However, having someone that is not fully dedicated to working in this field could cost you dearly. Number four, how well do you know this neighborhood? Look for cues that the realtor at least has a basic knowledge of this area. We often have agents that come to our area from over an hour away, and it's often a problem for sellers as those agents won't visit the home and they're often unable to sell the benefits of the particular area. Number five, who will I be working with? Often large teams will have an agent that sells the seller on what he or she can do, and then is never seen again. Be sure that the person you speak with is the person you'll actually be dealing with throughout the process. You don't want to be passed off to a newbie agent or someone that has no real motivation to communicate with you on a regular basis or who just doesn't understand your specific needs. Number six, what price do you recommend I sell at, and how did you get that price? This is a biggie. A good realtor will likely need to do their homework before just spouting off a number, but it is good to hear their thoughts on what your home is worth in the current market. Ask them to show you how they arrived at that number and try to be objective as you listen. Be careful though. Sometimes agents will overprice a home just to get the listing and then wait until the seller reduces their price before eventually receiving an offer and closing much later. In some markets, this can cost the seller many thousands of dollars as stale listings are often regarded as inferior and they often get lower offers by buyers. An experienced realtor will be content to take a pass on an overpriced listing. Number seven, how much would I net at a given selling price? Ask your realtor for a written estimate and cost breakdown of your expenses. This transparency can help avoid heartburn later and help you to properly plan for post-closing arrangements. Number eight, what will you do to market my home? I once heard the rule of the 3 Ps. Put a sign in the yard, put it in the MLS, and pray that it sells. While these all three are necessary, you should really expect more than that. Ask about what else they will do. Will they use professional photography? A drone? How about social media? Open houses, 360-degree tours? I could go on and on. A good realtor will be able to quickly share what else they will do to get your home sold. A good realtor will be well worth their commissions that they'll surely be spending. Number 9. What expectation should I anticipate for communication? One of the biggest complaints I hear about realtors is that they simply don't answer their phone or they don't communicate with customers on a regular basis. Well, I suppose everyone will tell you that they're a good communicator. Ask them what you should expect. That way, if things do turn south, you'll have at least the expectation previously set and everyone will be on the same page. Number 10. What do I need to do to get my home sold for the most money? This is really a trick question. A better question may be, what should I do to get the highest net for my home? Some upgrades may be costly and most of them are simply not good investments. For instance, remodeling the kitchen may make your home shine like a new diamond, but the $10,000 outlay for that work may only bring back an additional $6,000 on the selling price. Other items such as paint, mulch in the landscaping beds, or a good decluttering can add significant amount to your selling price. What is your commission rate? Realtors' commissions vary, and they should, because every realtor is different and each one has a different skill set. Some will simply get you more money than others. If they're quick to tell you a commission that you already know is low, be aware. I spend a ton of money on my listings, so if I start cutting my commissions, I'd be working for free. That money that I'm spending helps my customers sell for more. Surely there are plenty of discount brokerages out there, but cheaper is not necessarily less expensive, and you often get what you pay for. Also, if they're quick to give it away now, how confident are you that they won't be quick to give your dollars away later when negotiating with the buyers for your home? Number 12, can I cancel the listing agreement? This should be an easy answer for a good realtor. If I'm working with a customer that is unhappy with me, I'm probably all the happier to move on from them as well. Yes, the listing agreement may be a legally binding contract. However, I've never held a seller hostage, and I believe that most realtors would allow you to get out of the contract too, but it's one you should definitely ask because, again, that contract is legally binding. Last but not least, what is your selling price to listing price ratio? The selling price to listing price ratio could be a good indicator of a realtor's ability to properly price a home. This ratio measures the difference between what you were asking for your home to what you actually got. However, the type of market should be considered in this case. In a seller's market, the ratio may be well over 95%, while in a buyer's market, that percentage may be much lower, maybe in the 80s. Due to dynamic markets, this could be one tool to help compare numerous agents. They may have to look up this number, I probably would, but they should be able to get that for you easily enough. Of course, there are many other questions that could be asked. Do your homework online, because you can often find a plethora of reviews, and some websites even show locations of past sales on their profiles. This will give you a good idea of their experience well before you ever meet. Check them out on social media to see if they might be a good fit. It is important to trust the individual that you're working with, that they know what they're doing, and that they'll be a good match for you. If you have additional questions about real estate here in Central Florida, don't hesitate to leave a comment below or reach out to me directly. Also, if you're thinking of selling, check out my video with 7 tips that you should consider when selling your home. Please remember to hit the like button and subscribe to remain abreast of updates on my channel. Thank you for watching.